What's up, guys? So this is graphing systems of linear inequalities. All right, so before we start, can you guys go ahead and copy this here, copy this, and copy this? All right, so it says the solutions to a system of inequalities is the overlapping points that satisfy both inequalities. All right, so copy that down and then pause the video, and I need you also to copy this right here. So pause this and then go ahead and copy all of this. So my rules are, step one, changed our inequalities, these things right here, to look like this, y equals mx plus b. This is in standard form. We need to be in slope-intercept form. When I'm changing this, if I happen to divide by a negative number, we need to make sure we flip the sign. So what that means is if we have a sign like this and we divide by a negative, it's going to look like that. All right, so if I have a sign like this and I divide by a negative, it's going to look like that. All right, then we got to put my details so we can shade it. So let's go and do it real quick. I'm going to change to y equals mx plus b. I'm going to do this kind of fast to keep this video short. So step one is I'm going to subtract x from both sides. Bam, bam. All right, cool. So what do I got next? Let's see, we got negative 4y. Keep the same sign. We got negative x plus 24. All right, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video. And after this, make sure you divide by a negative 4, divide by a negative 4, divide by a negative 4. Oh, hold up. I'm dividing by a negative number, right? So this means I need to definitely flip my sign before I do anything else. And let's go to simplify. You need to plug this, this, and this all in the calculator to see what that simplifies to. So we got 1 over 4x minus 6. All right, bam. So there's my first one. Let me take this stuff real quick. I'll move it over just a tad bit. Actually, I'll resize. And then, actually, right there. All right, cool. So now I got to put the details that on here, what this means. So real quick, this sign right here, let's read this. This says my y values that are greater than or equal to all of this line. If it's greater than or equal to, that means we're going to shade above. So this means above. So we're going to shade above. And this also means we get a solid line. If you don't remember, just look at the whiteboard in my room and you guys can see that sign that says graphing inequalities, and it has it, right? It has all the shading and it tells you what type of line. All right, next we know this is a positive, this goes up, and this is right, and the starting point is 0, negative 6. All right, let's put that real quick. 0, negative 6, up 1 over 4. So 0, negative 6. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here is negative 6. I need to go up 1 over 4, up 1 over 4, bam. And then if I can work backwards, bam. And then we need to do a solid line, and we're going to shade above. So we do one solid line like this. And I'm going to shade above. I'm going kind of fast, so here we go. All right, so there's one line. I got to do my second inequality, and I got to graph that one. So let me change this one to y equals mx plus b. So I'll rewrite that real quick. So we have 2x minus y, bam, bam, negative 1. All right, so step one, move the x over. So I'm going to say negative 2x, negative 2x. What do we got left? We have negative y, bam, negative 2x minus 1. All right, next, remember we always divide by the number in front of my y. This is a negative 1. We need to make sure we divide by that negative 1. Hold up, I'm dividing by a negative again. So let's flip my sign first. This is not going to go that direction. So my y becomes that. We got a positive 2x plus 1. If you don't know why, plug each one of these in the calculator, plug that in the calculator, plug this, and then plug that, and you'll see why that changes to that. All right, now let's go put my information, my details. Step one is, what type of line does this make? This is a dashed line, okay? After this is a dashed line, what does this mean? This is where are all my y values less than this line. If you're doing y values less than, we shade below. All right, real quick, below. And then how do I make any number a fraction? By putting over 1. All right, so the next, this means you go up to over 1, and my starting point is 0, 1. All right, so let's go and plot that real quick. Start with 0, 1. 0, 1 means I go up here. Oops, sorry, it's going to keep doing that. I got to get a new iPad. It's messing up. Up 2 over 1. Bam. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. I can go backwards. Bam. 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 All right, cool. Now we need to do a dashed line. So I'm going to connect these like that so it's not a continuous line. And then I need to shade below. So I'm going to go here real quick, hit this bad boy, and then shade below. And then everything below that line, right? Everything below that line. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Hold on one. All right, cool. So then, cool. Now, we care about this double shaded area, so I'm gonna make it a little darker. So this is the area I care about right here. So this is where all my solutions lie, meaning I could take any point from this double shaded area and it will make my inequalities true. So here's what we're gonna do. I have some solutions listed out. We need to just do a check mark or an X to see if these are solutions or they're not. So where is -3, 1? So if we start in the center, -3 means you go left 1. So here is that point. Is this a solution? No, because it needs to be in the double shaded area only. So this is not, so we put an X. All right, cool. Next, where is 1, 1? So 1 goes this way, 1 here. So that 1, 1 is right here. Is this in the double shaded area? Yes. So that is a solution. Bam. All right, next is 2, 5 in here. So we go 2, so we start here. Here's 2, up 5, bam. Is this a solution? No, it's not a solution because it's on a dotted line, a dash line, right? Points on a dash line can never be considered solutions. If it was on this solid line here, we could take a point from there or here, but we can never take a point from the dash line. All right, so that is how you do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this next one real quick. All right, step 1, change these to y equals mx plus b. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm doing -6x, -6x. All right, so we have 4y, keep the same sign, -6x plus 12. Divide by 4, divide by 4, divide by 4. This is a +4, so I don't need to flip signs. So we go y, keep that there. This will reduce to, this reduces to -3/2 plus 3. All right, cool. And then I'll draw a little sign here. We'll do -3x here, -3x here. Draw my little line, kind of keep it going the same way. All right, so then we got -4y, keep the same symbol, -3x plus 8, divide, where's my y, bam. Divide by the number in front of my y, which is a -4, divide by a -4, divide by a -4. I said I'm dividing by a -4, so I need to flip my sign. So bam, bam, my sign goes like that. All right, so we got y. We know a negative divided by a negative is a positive, so I got bam, bam, like that. And then +8 divided by -4 is a -2. All right, so here are my two inequalities. Let's go ahead and graph these bad boys real quick. Step 1 is, what type of line does this make? This is not an equal to sign, right? If I have a line underneath, we need a solid line. But if I don't, we need a dashed line. Okay, and let's go ahead and read this. What does it say? This says y values greater than this line. If I'm talking about greater than the line, we're going to shade above. So shade above. Cool. And this is a -3, so I'm going to go down 3, right 2, 0, 3. All right, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video. Let's go over here. We know this is an equal to sign, so this is a solid line. Yes, sir. And then let's read this. What does it say? Y values less than or equal to this line. So if we're doing less than or equal to, that means we need to shade below. When this means up to the right, 0, -2. Bam. So let's go ahead and graph these two lines. Here we go. So 0, 3. I'll graph the first line. So 0, 3. I'm graphing this one right here, right now. Okay. I need to go down 3 over 2. Down 3 over 2, down 3 over 2, down 3 over 2. Good enough for me. A little ugly, but it works. Bam, bam. And then we need to, that's the wrong type of line, right? Because we need a dashed line. So bam, bam, bam. All right, cool. There's my dashed line. And then what I need to do is I need to shade above. So I'm going to go ahead and shade above. So shading above my dashed line, that is above right there, right? Okay. And then what I need to do is do the next one. Let me do it in a different color just so y'all see the difference. So we got -2 right here. Let's see, 0, -2, y-intercept. I need to go up 3 over 4, up 3 over 4, up 3 over 4, bam. Down 3 to the left 4. All right, cool. This does get a solid line, so I'm gonna go like this. And then we need to shade which way? Let me get a red. We need to shade below. Okay, so the area I care about the most is right here. This is where all my solutions lie, right here. All right, and that is how you graph. So what I need you guys to do now is go to the quizzes that is on the Canvas calendar and attempt that quizzes. Thank you very much.